Welcome everyone, my name is Hazel Grace, and I had a big question in regards to relationships. I recently went through a breakup and tried to reflect on my own experience and understand what happened and where I could have possibly done things differently. So there's 3 areas where I wanted to analyze. That's expectations. The second one is specifically how to manage your future aspirations and visions. And the last one is how to manage the online world and kind of dating and this new idea of what we have in regards to relationships.
Okay, awesome.
I'm here with a subconscious surgeon, Fiona, Persian Medium, and I want to bring her expertise to the table to help me analyze the situation.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much. Thank you, Hazel, that you're having me. So fans, followers, and students, and all the audience, I would love to talk about love and partnership. When we are talking about love, that means that you are yourself and you will do whatever you want to do. You're not really doing anything kind of like in a way that it has to be in a principle things, because you just feel so good. You're just like in the heaven, and you're just like having a heavily like hormones to go from head to toe and making you to feel extremely crazy about love. So love means so much happiness, joy, and of course, tons and also strong feelings that making you to believe this is the only things and the only one that happened to my life. This is it. And this is a man. This is a woman. I never had that type of the feelings. Well, I have to say it's wrong. Because the time and the place that we met our partners is completely matter what we says I really fall in love or not. So basically, let's say that someone says, oh my God, I was so in love with my husband, then when I divorced, I just felt like, how come? I mean, I can't even actually feel myself like if I was even in love with him. Well, it's not to be in love. It's about like maybe you've been needy at that time. Maybe you're not in the happiest moment. Maybe you feel kind of like completely crazy back and forth. That's why you absolutely indeed need that energies and that power and that man in your life or that woman in your life. So sometimes you have to understand what that means in love. Just make sure that you are in a cool and awesome condition. You're not needy. You're not unhappy. You're not trying to replace someone just because you are lonely, just because you want somebody. Because if you feel that way, that you're always going to fall in love, which is you think that you fall in love, which is not the love, it's just the neediness. Because this person at that moment, that place, that time will give you what you need. So basically, when you're trying to date, make sure that you are completely independent by your own. You don't need anybody's money. You don't need anybody's person. First, I always say to my audience and followers and students, date yourself first. So basically, what that means, date yourself first. Be comfortable to yourself. Let's say that be respectful to yourself. Be lovely to yourself. Take yourself out for the dinner. Talk to yourself about your future. And when you found yourself as the most comfortable in your skin and you know exactly what you want, then go there and find a real love. Or better say, real partner, a real match.
All right. So now that we kind of have that cleared, what happens when you want to have a really strong relationship? You have a future, you have a vision, you have an idea of what you want. How do you manage that not to turn into expectations, but still be able to manifest things that are good for you?
When we're starting to dating someone, we have to understand that we are dating that person just because of that person. It's not just because of us. Because when you think that I am waiting for Mr. Right and Mrs. Right to come into my life to make me happy, that is a complete wrong answer. Because no one can make you happy than you. So when you just like starting to feel and date the person because of him and herself, then your expectation will absolutely go down and the respect will come up. Because you will give yourself and give that person some opportunities to kind of understanding each other in a better way. Sometimes we feel like, well, why he's not texting me first? Why I should text all the time? Why he's a man, he should be a leader. Well, of course, I understand you girl completely what you mean, but you have to communicate and understand the first month of the first date with any man and any woman, everybody get confused, crazy and not knowing exactly how to handle each other. Because if I takes first, that maybe she gonna or he gonna think that I'm too much. I'm running after, I'm chasing. And if I takes too little, then maybe she or he think about like I don't care about her and him, or I'm not attracted enough. So basically the first month of every single date, everybody, man and woman, they both gonna get confused, and there is a lot of misunderstanding that happen. That's why I'm saying don't expect too much the first 3 months of your date. And let's say that you have dating app. You are dating over like 100 people a month, example, or 50, or 20, or 3. It's up to you, like how active you are. It's not a bad thing. So you're socializing. You know, I do remember like there was me and my friend just talking about like 20 years ago, 15 years ago, people go to the discotheque and just like dancing, talking, socializing. Right now, people just like sitting and just like eating dinner together, but still kind of like looking for, you know, phone and just like going to the social media. They are not even pay attention to each other. So basically, this thing is very cool, but at the same time, it will stop us to socialize, even with the person that we are dating. So what I'm really and absolutely kind of suggesting to every single woman and man when they're starting a real dating with some 1 or 2 person, then stop going through all those dating app, all those social medias. Because if you really feel that this guy is something that I like, but I feel like there is 10 other guys that trying to send me some text messages. I'm happy. I feel cool. I feel like a princess, you know. Everybody's just after me. You just confuse yourself so much. Your conscious can't handle your subconscious. You got it? So basically try to just hold yourself off from all the social medias, all the dating app, and trying to focus on someone that you absolutely feel connected and in love with. And if you feel that, after 1 month, I'm not really into that, then move on to another. You may gonna date everybody, or kind of like, you know, maybe 3, 4, 5, 6 people, you know, in a week. That's perfectly fine. But you have to know, if you do that way, you will completely get yourself confused. You can't find your real match, because your brain is not really get used to too many personalities, attitude. Hang in there, hang in there, hang in there. And my advice to every single people, make sure that you find someone that is absolutely your match. You know that someone is 20 years younger than you, then come on, don't waste your time. You know that this guy is kind of like sitting or writing there, I want a tall woman, 110 pounds. But if you are 200 pounds and 5, length, then don't go and talk to him, because he may gonna bully you or kind of make you to feel disappointed or use you as a subject. So try to find your match.
All right. So I think that's it. I think those were all the questions that we covered. Is there anything else? For example, if I am a person that has a new relationship and I'm wanting to navigate if it's a match or not, can I use help from others to help figure that out?
Of course. Resource, family and friends, they are always cool to know. But I would say the first 2 weeks and the first 3 months that you're dating somebody, try to kind of hold yourself off from every single person to say, oh, you know what, I'm dating this, I'm dating that, or this guy is very cool, I will bring it to my family, I will bring it to my friends. Try to not bring anybody anywhere the first 3 months. Don't do that. Don't try to watch out exactly what he's doing in his phone, what she's doing in her phone. Please don't do that. Don't get jealous. Don't get uncomfortable. And that's exactly what I'm saying. When you are dating someone, make sure that you are not insecure, you are not needy, you are not jealous, you're not uncomfortable with your skin, and then you know exactly who you are and what you want. If you feel that way, then go and date. Other than that, you can't feel cool, because you're always going to think this guy trying to text another girl on the app, or oh my god, I saw the other night we're just like sitting there and talk, and then all of a sudden someone called and just like he run away from me and trying to talk to some girl. Remember, this guy and this lady has some past, at least 1 year, 2 year, 3 years, some exes. So give them time. and stop, go after them, chase them, tell them what to do or not to do, because people are going to run away no matter what, how much they kind of like feel cool about you and love the sex that you guys had. Oh my God, you are fantastic. If you just go after them, chasing them by like, what are you doing, what are you not doing, people are going to, or the guy and girl are going to say, you know what, goodbye. I don't want any drama. No one likes drama.
No. All right. So it sounds like I got some good tips to start off on a new relationship and do this again.
No jealousy.
No jealousy. Being authentic.
Give time.
Time.
Don't bring them or her to your family and friends the first 3 months.
Oh, that one's hard.
Okay.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. And the last one?
Authenticity.
Exactly.
All right. Thank you for joining us, and we'll have more stories like this soon to come.
Thank you, and wish you guys best luck. And remember, never give up.